money. Not the strong beginning like they were hoping for. Not like they're playing their previous matchup. And Baby again.
He can't miss.
Yeah, point and click adventure game, and he's finding it over towards A.
100 Thieves at this point are just going to be cowering in terms of, like, if you want to go for a little info peek like that, you're risking death every time. Makes it feel so oppressive to play the defense side when you feel like you can't at any point.
Well, he was sticking out, but I know that Timotino might be the only threat here. Takes the peek anyway. Good timing on that one. Rips Jorgo's head clean off. And still a thorn in their side.
He's been hitting nice shots. It just hasn't mattered too much.
To be back. Players are already rotating, but Bang is still here. Presence into Hook, swinging round. He's only got that sting close quarters. Again, the bullets couldn't quite control that pattern. Headhunter in Cryo's hand, can't get it done. It's the rifles that reign supreme.
The lurk inserts have offered so many opportunities for Valen to go back around the map. He's been messing with the teleporters to no end on this attack half so far. Really relying on Leaf and Baby Bay to give him options as an IGL, but he's been using them really nicely. It is a winnable 1v3 here.
It's nice. Diligent clearance.
Nearly shot him through the wall.
Yeah, pre-fire into the corner in case anybody was wondering.
No, he's cheating, I think.
Well, we'll see. 1v2.
Okay, maybe he's been.
Yeah, okay.
You have to hide it something. Clear for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they're gearing up for it. They want to square up into it, trying to get ahead of the ultimate before it happens. This is incredibly proactive. 100 Thieves trying to go for it, but the anti-blast positions a little bit better.
I think Valen got 2 of those while hindered.
That's crazy. Insane work from G2 just to weather the storm in a spot like that.
And Arsenal might need to work on that lineup. 4v2 incredibly well handled for G2. I've got to see that those Valen kills in the replay. It looks so difficult for Arsenal and Cryo to get back in here.
Last player standing.
Baby Bay is a turret posted on these angles.
Yeah, watchful eye onto it. Cryo left wondering how the hell to even play for this one. Trying to skip and hop his way back out and around, go for the re-peek, and that's a bit overkill.
At this point, if you lose another player, it doesn't matter if you take the op. He's going to have the ult for the final round.
Will hold his nerve for now as well, but he is being rapidly approached, and there it is. The bait and switch swing from Valen, given that perfect timing here. G2 up to 8 rounds now as we head into the last round of this half. Ogamo.
The ult
waiting.
Should be phenomenal.
Trying to go for it, close to the corner. Tries to go for that clearance, but the Stinger finds the fight. Vora's there.
Not huge on that, but Vora did a good job of turning Trent's flash.
G2 happy to wait out most of this util though as those smokes dissipate, looking for those open sight lines. There's a poor beginning for them, still a hard committal, orbital strike to bail out Vora! And as this is going on as well, there's kills occurring all over the place. Seeker's now offloaded, Vora's feeling that pressure sandwiched. Very difficult spot to try and fight your way out of, especially when the gun at hand wasn't ready. Timotino with a jump spot, Baby's there, tour de force to catch the follow-up angle. Leaf.
He's got the wrong read.
Looking for the right time to strike onto this one, but the shots are going missing and wide, and Timotino and Cryo, they combine their minds. What is that by Cryo? Comes alive in the final moments. Positions on Bind are vitally important to get those ults rolling. We saw how powerful it was for 100 Thieves. Gonna make a go for Hings here, Valen. He was cutting it up close, hoping that he could get that right click off. Jorgen trying to take a timing past that one, but Bang adjusts his aim in time, and at this point for G2, they're just a bit late to the party.
And they are really heavily trying to prioritize Asuna in terms of getting that ultimate up. We've seen a lot of teams comboing the saturate from the waylay with that Brim ult, but it's still going to be a little way off. They're not probably going to have it for the bonus unless Asuna can feast on Leaf, Trent, and Baby Bay here.
And G2's goal would just be not throwing their lives away to any players, ensuring that they don't get into any ultimates. He is still trying to take that peak, but they want to go down to the spike here ideally, because 100 Thieves, as I was saying, they know how important it is to get those ults online. Asuna leading it forwards. Cryo's the one who's going to be claiming most of the kills though. So in the back of Jorgamo here, and he still looks like he wants to take a peek into it, but Cryo's already on top of it. Slowfield drop down so they can't absorb that space up into Lambs. Molly dropped, is just trying to buy a bit of peace of mind. Space giving up for them to try and get that plant out of Molly. Slight miss there with a snake bite. Doesn't deny the plant in time, but Trent is happy to be that one-man army. A wrecking ball tearing through the opposition. TV's around, orbital strike as well to force the issue. Out and around, bang! Where's he pulled that from?
Here.
Orbital strike obfuscating all his sight. He's just going off the mini-map and he still connects it all. From the brink, 100 Thieves have just managed to bring it back. That all is going to be a convergent path. The Seeker's all broken. Path could be let rip here, Chogomo.
30 seconds left.
Makes himself known over towards Hookah. Now calling for the pivot options. Showers was not in their control. 100 Thieves is a risky gambit. Going for this play. Bebe looking to see if he can get himself posted onto the line. It all comes down to the aim. Seekers forwards. Do you want to try and make the play happen? Skipping across the time. Becoming an issue. Shot going a little bit too wide, but he goes for it anyway. And that could be it. Nailing the coffin for it. Spike drop down. Controlled in. See it with the pit drop down as well, but it's plays the play for bang. Bang. He's trying to make a go of things.
Crucially, though, Leaf survives.
Yeah, that means the pit remains up. Jorgemore happy to take that space back up. Stray shots and a refract back. He just missed the timing, and 100 Thieves look like they're reasserting. They fake it.
What do they have for this, though? Vora could flash and just hope that Leaf is holding a really close angle, but it's not great. So he will be slightly slower on the rotate.
Jorgemore's holding down Shower's angle. It's important. A fight to be taken is about to be served up on a bit of a platter, crouching into the line. Timotino. Stray shots just into the shoulder. Flash is good with the connection, and Jorgemore feeling the pressure to really contest this one. He realizes the importance of Shower's control. Turn off the dash, still has it available. Swinging out wide into it. Doesn't have a lot to work with now, but a convergent pass offloaded, and Valin just coming in from behind. Asuna hindered up. Can't do much from a spot like that, but the money, well, the time is running short as anything. Here, Cryo's leaping around. He's made all the noise in the world, and the plan going down. Baby Bay. Plant down, shots, reactions, Cryo.
That was so close.
Couldn't hit it in time. He's forward as anything.
I thought he didn't have another smoke there.
Smoke, this is it. It's all to play for. Jumping into him, it's traded. Asuna is straight there at it. Baby Mado answers back. All popped off, leaping down. Asuna finding multiple kills. There's 25 seconds remaining in this plant. Has to go down. Too many problems, but there's still these danger players lurking around. Leaf trying to create noise and chaos for Bebe to really thrive in. Dominating it all. G2. No stone unturned. Slowly dismantling the hold, and it's too much for Cryo. 13-11 G2. Lead early in this series.
A great map to open there with the battle between G2 and 100 Thieves, seeing who can step further into the... Cryo had been running a bit of veto in the off-season, but in terms of translating it to this map, I am really interested to see what Cryo's got. Cryo was pushed up.
Interceptor, placed alongside Timotino. He can overstay it for a second. Cryo looking to really get involved, and alongside that one, Saturate Timotino reinserts himself into the conversation. A lot of damage. Kill miss there onto Valin. They're hoping to build up these orbs onto Voro or Timotino.
Yeah, Timotino just full pushing out there, halfway up to his ultimate already. It's a nice position for the interceptor as well. Cryo throwing it behind that metal box. Can't wallbang through that. So, any kind of utility like a prowler, a drone, Yoru flash, for example, those are potentially going to get eaten. I think G2 are really going to struggle with B.
Yeah, certainly. Smoking up and over towards the top. Valin skirting around danger, but not for much longer. This is pretty standard stuff. I mean, 100 Thieves can't afford to lose too many more players here, but that's why they are tripled up. The spike. Fang is hyper committed. Forwards onto the angle, spots his players crouching, just can't quite get out of there. Instant trade from Jorg. Good for that one. Sees. Does connect. He's not going to be able to be moving much further forwards from this one, but 100 Thieves aren't even looking to contest over towards Link. Instead, the call for them is to re-push all the way down onto that flank. It's an open site now for G2.
It's a nice plant as well. The position that Vora's holding in is now absolutely critical.
Yeah. Trent not choosing to save that salvo for the post flying. Instead, G2 hyper-focused on locking down all the angles, the threat eliminated.
Now Vora, how on earth does he get back in here? He's got to be worried about Leaf, he's got to be worried about bricks and close left.
Trent's already filling this one up. He just saw the barrel of the gun, tried to sidestep a lot of that one, but as a fight still squared up to Vora. winning it through. Asuna towards the back, and now the rest of 100 Thieves putting on that pressure, applying it, and it's all up to leave. Not a lot of angles that could be spammable from, but he just plays it back and away. Ready for the fight, Cryo. And time remaining as well to get that defuse off and ready to go.
Big kill from Cryo towards B. But then there's a wall in your face and you have to break it.
Looking to burst this one down. Evolution popped off. Cryo's going to be ready to ignore most of this util coming his way. And he's got that crossfire set up intact. 100 Thieves seal it all up. No entry onto the site whatsoever.
And now the spike is lost. Doesn't matter how hard Baby Bear gets the lurk going over towards A. I can't see them recovering this one.
No.
They don't have a good game plan here for Asuna's wall. I think they're going to have to take attack time out early here. This is where I would be hitting the panic button if I was Josh RT.
Yeah.
Because the game plan doesn't really make sense either. The strat that Valen's calling here.
The design of Corrode as well doesn't really enable you to just insert a player, break the wall at the minute mark.
Ideas to break it.
Yeah.
But it's the start of the year like this. New ideas can win you games.
Flash wants it instantly at that. I mean, that's, I believe, the paranoia coming out on the other side of things here. And they're looking to square up into these fights. Not too many players with the rifles. Bang can adjust it. Try to control the aim back down again. The players with the guns doing the most, but not accounting for that. Asuna. Impact he has. And
Spike's his now.
yeah, tucked tight to the corner now with that wall down.
How are you going to retrieve that one?
Try and beam it down. Leaf does have the weapon for the job, but doesn't want to be caught unaware. I was watching one side, Asuna onto the other. Open as anything. They've missed each other. Crowd's trying to rejoin Asuna. Giving up the space. A lot of noise made, but they're happy to swing wide anyway. 5 to see if he can pinpoint where some of these players might lie. There's a lot of them here. He's using the wall to try and get behind them. But Vor is one step ahead. Asuna holds it down as well. Bang. Not going to expect this one, are they? Bait and switch, and he just peeks at a perfect timing. Cryo activating Trent. One hell of a monstrous task, and he can't do it all. 6 down. Chokehold's going to be broken early, but Cryo not to be removed. Squaring up, they don't have the weapons for it. Cryo removes 2, running and gunning will not save you in a spot like that. Vora tries to collect himself. 2 kills added to the tally, but Trent's now left alone. Hindered, slowed as anything, 7-2. Backing away off these angles, and he's going to anticipate there could be players waiting. G2 just trying to really clear their way through that mid angle, but not accounting for it. Not the operator in Timotino's hands. G2 just trying to explore across the map, find out what they can do. They have at least broken the wall at this point, but tiny victories when they're getting whittled down.
I
Piece
think
by piece.
The calling here does seem to be better from Valen. He's recognized that because that wall happened early, it's naturally broken now, and they've got an opportunity to split B.
Paranoia, Armageddon. It's going to be rolling out the carpet to see if they can follow this one up. Asuna wants to play towards this. Doesn't have too much util, only the gun in his hand. Smokes up to play around in with that shorty. Kind of spam, not quite there. He saved the second bullet for a rainy bloody day. Can hear the footsteps though. It's not fake presence and pressure. Vora's forwards, rifle there. Sees the fake TP. Happy to just stand against it. Weather the storm. What cheeky, what
is this?
Just baits him around, doesn't it? Signs alive.
This
Convergent paths is waiting, catches the contact. Asuna is forward, stunned for now, but Trent is in a sticky spot, and Timotino trying to spray them all down, rushing them to pieces. Valen with the TP into the back is nothing but a... Could be seeing many signs of life. He already has as well. Inclination of what's going to be occurring. No armor to protect you. Leaf is feasting here, and no scopes abound. That's a fine collection of kills, and he's looking for that fourth. Signs after Trent to see if he can lock this down. He's going to regroup, but Baby Bay is immediately deleted. That's just Vora alone in main. Double dash over towards the top. The refract to pull back. Paranoia now. Sweeps forwards. A concuss might save you for a little bit, but not for long. Players starting to fall now, and with these deep inserts, Timotino is ready to be pivotal player that just puts an end to all of this one. We'll reveal it with at least the Colombian broken. Shotguns out and ready. Still Timotino will be alive. Swift reset of the aim is enough for... Well, Valen gets 2 immediately undone by the res. Jorgamo now left to do it in a 1v4. Not likely. 13-3. Wrap it up. Let's go next.
And the next map, Split, also where 100 Thieves have been playing the Sage, so if it was
Thieves
causing...
and G2, they're going head-to-head. 100 Thieves have been pressed, honestly, with the Sage comps that they've been pulling out, but this is one that G2 should be familiar with. They've had a VOD to review of here. Flashes forwards, 100 Thieves, taking it, but predictable angles that Leaf can just spam down. Assailed him with a little bit of lead, and Valen tucked close to default. Baby Bay cleaning up. This is G2. Entirely filling up that. Baby Bay wants to try and square up and take a fight here because there are 100 Thieves players lurking around. He's only got a pistol to push them back, but he's taking that timing well. Oh!
That's
Eviscerates
crazy. Crazy triple kill. And he's hard hunting for the ace.
Yeah, he's not afraid of giving away a gun at this point. Hunting for the ace will be denied, but at least the kill is potentially going his way as well. Announced himself. Bang is happy to return the favor, but needs his mansion to get punished potentially. Double dash up onto ramp. Vora.
What a shot.
Wow. We were stunned up into that. G2 are going to look to see if they can continue to take a lot of this space away as much as they possibly can. Flash through. One's going to be broken. Smoke to replace it.
Space taken, and Valen can call for the team to slow down, but they are working with a player disadvantage. It's dangerous to re-clear here, though. Asuna looks like he wants to go for it.
Smoke's fading. It's got an indicator, at least, that there's going to be players there. Going 1-for-1, still in the favor of 100 Thieves, and a flash re-peek. Posted up, Leaf is trying to take that fight. Doubled up alongside them. G2 are finding their way forwards.
100 Thieves had a player advantage in this round, and they've just thrown it away, but
still
it's back.
1v1. Ult to reposition. Skirts around. Leaf makes his way onto the sites as well, and Bank's going to be hearing that one, so he knows it's going to be ending over towards A. Fault line, Heaven repositioned. Leaf is looking in the wrong way, but he snaps to it in time. Smoke's waiting, ready. Valen's going to try and make a play for this one now with a roll in front. They're looking to speed this one up. Too much to account for. Asuna couldn't quite get his aim in control in time, and Bang is being assailed now from multiple directions. Heaven needs to be dealt with. 100 Thieves putting their focus in all the right places, and Trent can't do it. Moving as a unit. Flash is good. Gonna be setting these players up now to see if they can go steamroll it all the way ahead. Cryo forwards. It's like he's on ice skates watching the way he takes that fight, but again, this pit is another thing to play around, and towards the back of the site, Leaf has got it. All in his control as that pit falls as well. The opportunity! Oh! Of a lifetime to make his mark on the map.
That is astonishing stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. 16-2. First couple of kills, people are not paying attention, using Baby Bay as bait. The final three are unreal, otherworldly.
Oh my God! Here it is. Send it. Flying forwards now with the ultimates.
Nice paranoia.
Near sight, pulled back. It is paranoia. Uses a lot of his attention, but the player position's already pointed out, spotted out, and guess what? With those rifles in hand, just making a mockery of the situation.
Leaf gets two more.
Okay.
Gets his ult online.
Yep.
Go on, send it in a 4v1. You'll get another one anyway.
Spike planted. Good
Asuna forced to see if he can take a couple of these fights, but G2 not in the mood to be making any more mistakes like that, giving up any easy ones. Leaf ready, trying to peek. There's damage done prior, puts him low enough. Asuna aiming to farm up a clip of his own, but from a spot like that, yeah, it's a really sore spot with the economy. Wall up through main, and there's plenty more where that came from. 100 Thieves have got bodies applying.
Valen's in.
All the damage done. Valen is in. He's way ahead of the rest of his team.
He's fearless though.
Carved out a bit of a path. Bang though with that deep push out. That's a spike. Drop down. This is getting really weird and messy. For now, it's Valen controlling the situation. They don't care about a spike. They never need.
He's used all of his utility basically in this round though, just to gather that info.
Yeah, here it is. When the ult's start getting floated, Bang just sends the paranoia forwards. TP to try and cut this way across. Jorgamo straight out of there. Plenty of bodies and ready to gear up for this fight now. 100 Thieves are squaring up for the scrap. Fully winning this one out here. Baby Bay trying to do something about it. Trent trying to receive that action. Gets involved a little bit more from the side, and suddenly 2v2 knives out. That is the wrong time for it. Asuna's finished, but time, pressure. And Bang can still win this. They have to come to his side. Deep with the smoke as well, but Trent just baits out those shots, and time! The team is going to put a stop to it. Asuna potentially there as well, but the guns, the weaponry, it's just not ideal. Leaf, another cleanup and another kill claimed. Added to the tally at this point. This guy is not stopping. Quick ramp take all the way through. 100 Thieves, though, They do punch back. G2 still in a bit of a position to potentially fight them here forwards. Again, the Stingers are doing good work. Valen now left alone. No way. What is that? And the smoke obfuscates. Cryo can see it. He knows where to spam. Surely the angle's right from half. Valen, damage done. Surely he can't win this. Surely not at all. Cryo stood it in the palm of his hands. One more shot is all it needs, and time ticking away. Cryo knows he's got this in the bag. Surely, yes, indeed.
They decided to force up there. G2, their economy's going to take a tumble for it.
One enemy remaining.
That is disgusting. How G2 get those kind of shots going with the Stingers, I don't think I'll ever understand.
Yeah.
Oh, at most.
Yeah. Oh, seen magic moments before. He's got a pocket to play in. That stun does connect. Moving through, though. Light speed to try and disengage, but he wants to go for a little bit more. Now the team's starting to join him, and he's got backup. Arriving time, running short. Jorgamo, he can't be doing this to them. Refract back round the corner again. Bang! That's a TP deep. Time of the essence. And it needs to be stuck down, but the health advantage not there. Trent could just win this classic in hand. If his aim rings true, could be everything for them! Trent! Takes it away! That B main crossfire.
Back in a flash.
Trailblazer broken by Valen. Hinder forwards. It goes pound for pound, and Jorgamo ready to pounce. Kill claimed.
Bye-bye.
Again, G2 one step ahead when it comes to these Waylay versus Waylay battles. They've got such a good understanding. Canvora's calling Bale 100 Thieves out, because this is such a gap.
Trent's missed the timing there with a Prowler. It hasn't spotted his players. He is in a more passive position. He's got a lot to cover as just one player. Hard pressed into the corner, and 100 Thieves are willing to walk all the way out the haunt. Should spot this though. Broken, snakebite clearing. What a fight to be taking. Trent is already trying to really assert himself onto that timing, but it's evened out anyway. Bang, watching the encroaching players.
That's a crucial kill, equalizing the players. 3v3. Hasn't they get to plant down? Do they think about Leaf on the flank?
It's a lot of ults. Here we go. Convergent pass. I mean, George just let this one rip. For one particular reason, Leaf has been inserted now. All that distraction, and 100 Thieves are now corralled into the site. Nowhere left to play in. G2 can slowly close the net and slowly close out this series. We've got to play this one tight together. Asuna looking to see if he can get ahead of most of this one and be that playmaker. There's timings. The potential happen. Trying to really escape it all. Bang. Puts on the anchor smoke. Jorgamo is finished. 1v2 to close out this series. Comes out to this now. Taking a bit of a peek. A lot of damage done. Leaf's going for it now. Decayed down to the final moments. They're spraying them down. Weaker weaponry be damned, because G2, they found their opening. And they strike where it hurts most. Bang! 1v3. Doesn't know where the players are. At this point, they're toying with him. Plan to be played for. It's the only win con he's got. But denied even that. G2, steadily, inevitably, they move further forwards.
A day with Furia awaits. An upper bracket game that I don't think many people